Hello traders, today let's talk about action signal. An action signal is represented with an arrow up or arrow down, and it is an attempt to show you price movement with conviction. So let me explain that. We have, if we look at our entry chart, it marked with the arrow down, and our zoomed in chart is also on the right side. So the logic for this action setup is that we have a bearish bar, okay, and we don't have imbalances occur on a um, on a, on the opposite side. So it tells you basically, so if there is imbalance, let's say if there is imbalance, if we look at our zoom in chart, if there is, yeah, hold on, where am I? If there is imbalance here on the top of the bar, it will indicate that buyers will tend to come back to the level. But if there is no imbalances, means the move was with conviction and less likely that the price will come back to these levels, at least not in the near future. And if we look at our zoom in chart, we don't see buy side imbalance here. 3.8, that's not imbalance. That's not imbalance. That's not imbalance. And imbalances are they specified in here. Let's find that out. Convergence, delta. So we enable show action signal. And what action signal, it takes this param, action ticks threshold, action opposing ticks long, and action opposing ticks short. And it also uses the minimum strength bar. So what it tells us that we, in the last two ticks of this bar, let's look at it again. So so we have let's look at here. So this is our bar. This is our short bar, right? Let me just double check that. No, that's not our bar. We had a bar. Let me just show it on this bar. So it means we're looking at this bar. That's our action setup. And it means that for the setup to occur, we want to specify that in opposing ticks for long or for short, in the upper two ticks. So it means in this upper area of last up two ticks of this bar, there is no imbalance occurred. And we have imbalance occur in the last 8 ticks here. And that's why we specified it here, 8, 2, and 2. So let's just double check that. Sorry, these bars. So this is our action setup. And we had imbalance occurred on the sell side within 8 ticks. Um, yeah, it's definitely happened somewhere here. And let's make some adjustments so we would see how that works. Now the imbalance, the action, let's see where it is. Yeah, so it doesn't care about stacked, but it does care about imbalance ratio. So it means we had at least one imbalance on the lower side, and we had no imbalance on the upper side. So we could, like, let's say if we gonna do this 10, it still should display as that action setup. It still displays action setup because it doesn't care about stacked count. It only cares about imbalance ratio. But if we're gonna, let's do a quick test. If we're gonna select your 3, will it show the action? Yeah, it still shows. That's good. But if we are going to, let's say, change this to 4, will that show? Yeah, it still shows because in the upper 2 we did not have buyer imbalances. So that works as supposed to, and that was the essence of the action setup.